Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, my people. Good day, good afternoon, good evening. It depends where you're watching from. Welcome to Mirror African TV. If it's your first time to visit this Mirror African TV, I would love you to click on that subscribe button and click the bell button so that whenever I want to push something online, you will be among the first people that will get informed. The message we are getting now from Nigeria is about a gay group suing Nnamdi Kanu on behalf of Nigerian government. You know, one gay group called themselves, or somebody called himself Thomas Carroll of a GAYLORD POPP LLC. I don't know where he based, but he is suing Nnamdi Kanu on behalf of Nigeria that the International Criminal Court should start investigating Nnamdi Kanu criminal activities and also push for his immediate international arrest, issuing arrest warrant that wherever they find Nnamdi Kanu, he should be arrested and sent back to Nigeria. And the International Criminal Court should also pressurize the British government to cancel the citizenship they gave to Nnamdi Kanu. These people are dreamers. These people, they are still backward. They thought that the international community is do operate like Nigeria. Do you know that both Nigeria and some of the Nigerian people, especially those operating with this federal government, all of them are non-entities and backward people. Suing somebody to International Criminal Court, Nnamdi Kanu has never been a terrorist. Nnamdi Kanu is a freedom fighter. Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for the freedom of his people, which the entire world knows quite well that Nigeria is not doing it well. You understand? Now, somebody volunteered himself to sue Nnamdi Kanu in the favor of a complimentary card or something from the federal government of Nigeria that they should arrest Nnamdi Kanu and issue arrest warrant in international communities and pressurize British to seize his citizenship and allow the extradition of Nnamdi to Nigeria to face his criminal activities. That is, look, I do tell my people that whosoever that wants to fight the cause of Biafra should take Nigeria to International Criminal Court. Look, if I will be Nnamdi Kanu on this case, this guy has wake up what they call, in short, he have opened what we call the Pandora box, because Nigerian government can never win any case in any corner of this planet pertaining their human rights activities and the criminal activities and this judicial killings and this systematically supporting the Boko Haram to use cattle and penetrate other parts of the region in Nigeria to cause mayhem. Somebody volunteering himself to sue Nnamdi Kanu to International Criminal Court. That Nnamdi Kanu have ordered IPOB members to harass and intimidate President Muhammadu Buhari in Japan. That is his case. And also that Nnamdi Kanu is also threatening the 5 Eastern region governors, that they are not allowed to move around in Western world, and also including the Ekweremadu's case. These guys are a bunch of cowards. Do you know why? They do provoke me at times. This thing do get me so they just activate me, the way I don't normally like to talk. These motherfucking guys from Nigeria, do they watch international news? Do they watch international news? Did they see what happened to Boris Johnson in England, in Britain? How they threw egg to that guy, tomatoes, and booed him. He is the Prime Minister of Britain, the #1 government in British. His people booed him due to his not doing it well the way they want. They throw egg, they throw tomatoes. How many people in England or Britain have taken those people that throw those things to international court? Even though to Banana Republic Court of Justice to look into the thing they did to Boris Johnson. As far as you brought yourself out to any public office, you have to be ready to be criticized. You have to open your doors to insults. You have to welcome slap. You have to expect people demonstrating against what you are doing. That's why you are in public position. You are not a king of the people. You are a public servant. The people that own that position are the citizens of Nigeria. So, giving them name IPOB, this one, that one, Nigerian, they call them frustrated Nigerians living in diaspora, have now waken up and activated no-fly zone to all corrupt entities operating in Nigeria. Abaribe visited US and collected his award. Did anybody molest him? Did anybody touch him? Because he is the person that sits in Senate and talk about his people. And they have ostracized the man, treating the man in the House of Senate as if he's an alien. Because he's there for his people, he's representing his own people. All the whole Senate are working against. So, if any of them, if we can no longer fight them in Nigeria, we have second option. And what is that second option? To give them what we call no-fly zone. Because Nigeria is their village. Western world is our own village. They chased us. They pressed us out of that territory. We were forced out of our land because the government is not creating jobs for the masses. So, for somebody to come out to sue Nnamdi to protest against a corrupt government, can he also sue the federal government of Nigeria in the same international criminal court, telling them that the Nigerian government are failing the people? Nigeria don't even have one industry where any graduate can write job application and submit to. All the whole companies operating in Nigeria are foreign companies that came in from outside. Nigeria have never ever developed anything to power their youth. Do you know that in international communities, Nigeria possesses the largest youth population that's supposed to drive economy from 0 to 1,000%. So now the only crime that Nnamdi Kanu committed that is no go, that need to be treated, that Britain need to revoke his nationality. You can't revoke somebody's nationality. Nnamdi Kanu, his nationality, I am sorry, this man don't pass on for that area. If not that one on the dream, Nnamdi Kanu is an European. We all that are Europeans, this place in our village. You cannot ask somebody to be uprooted from his village and send him to an alien country called Nigeria. So that Nnamdi Kanu is waking Nigerians up. It is your fundamental human right to demand for the government to do something for the people. Nnamdi Kanu demanded that if you want to travel abroad, pay your workers. Those money you guys are seizing that belongs to the masses that are working for the government. If you pay your workers in your state, you're allowed to travel out. That is another best option. Why owing teachers? Teachers that are building the leaders of tomorrow are being rendered useless. How can a teacher teach leaders of tomorrow with empty stomach? And how can the leaders of tomorrow go to school without food in his stomach? What is he going to learn? He will be running from one bush to another to look for palm kernel to chew so that his stomach will not cut. And you guys are sending your children abroad to relax and use the hard-earned and taxpayers of these people to feed your family in Western world for them to relax and learn so that tomorrow they will start ruling over the same people you guys have rendered useless. I think for this case that came in now, Nnamdi Kanu should expand his jurisdiction now to the children of these politicians studying abroad. Obtaining a typical, Nnamdi Kanu should follow it in a legal way, because if you do it in a illegal way, the government may I mean, the government where we are living come in to say that you don't intimidate people that are studying their country. But if you take the matter to International Criminal Court, Nnamdi Kanu, I'm talking to you now, making it clear that the federal government of Nigeria and all the whole Nigerian politicians, from councillorship to the presidency, are using Nigerian citizens' wealth, money, taxpayers' money, to pay and buy properties in Western world for their families to relax there and use the taxpayers' money to pay for their school fees, while destroying the education power of the people back home in Nigeria. Now, you may not do it only the entire Nigeria. The education hub of the Eastern region, if you like, you may call Eastern region where you came from, you can defend that area very, very well. Because others may betray you as they betrayed Showore. Now he's dying in prison. So, Eastern region, that they are using the wealth of the Eastern region people, our oil, our resources, our taxpayers' money, to finance their families living in Western world, to acquire powerful, good education, so that tomorrow they will come back to rule over the people they have rendered useless. So, Nnamdi Kanu, if you file in this case now, it will warrant you, give you the opportunity to start harassing the children of these politicians here in Western world. Ask them, go back to that country where your fathers and your grandfathers have made. Go there and study to that powerful education system they have developed. Yes, you can do it. And I keep on telling you people, you cannot do fight Biafra without taking Nigeria to International Human Rights Court. Because when you take Nigeria to International Human Rights Court, I do tell you people every day, I try so that we can do it on our own. Our people didn't turn out well. But if Nnamdi will be able to listen to me, Nnamdi Kanu, send teams of lawyers, let them gather information and a lot of things about the killings from Masap to the IPOB of today. And to the ordinary people, roadblocks, accidental discharge, all these killings happening in Eastern region. All these things that if somebody does one thing or the other, the military or police will just call gun and gun him down. Gather all these things, take it to International Human Rights Court against the federal government of Nigeria. And if federal government of Nigeria, the International Human Rights Court, find them guilty, listen to me. If they find Nigeria guilty of all, they know it, because all the whole high commissioners of these countries operating in Nigeria and their NGOs are reporting back to the West. Every Western country knows what is going on in Nigeria. Take it or you leave it. They know it more than you know yourself, because they have spies operating in Nigeria. Nigeria will never ever win that case in Nnamdi. And if you want to punish Nigeria, if you want to punish the government of Muhammadu Buhari, if you win this case, as they are telling the International Criminal Court that Nnamdi Kanu should pay the sum of $1 billion, good and fine. Good and fine. And I believe that the International Human Rights Court will never be an extended hand of the imperial government of Nigeria. They know what is good and right. They know more than Nigeria knows it. But as they have taken this step to fight IPOB, the best step that Nnamdi should take now is to take Nigeria to International Human Rights Court. And taking them to that court, make sure that if they lose that case, every person killed by the Nigerian army, every business of Eastern region destroyed in Nigeria, all the whole people they render useless, families they wipe out of map on this planet, Nigeria will be paying 50,000 euro to each family. What did I say? 50,000 euro to all they have killed, all the business they have rendered useless, all the people they have destroyed their future. They will pay. And don't quote me wrong, Nigeria may decide not to pay. They may decide that they are not going to pay. If European Human Rights Court rules it, and Nigeria said they are not going to pay, they will seize all the whole Nigerian properties living in Western world. Take my word. They will seize everything They will sell it auction and they will move into Nigeria and compensate the entire families. Nigeria won't do nothing. And when you make it expensive for Nigeria to pour the blood of Eastern region people in that country, you will see that you will use their weapon to fight them. So, such a thing now coming up, a group of people, homosexual group, let's say gay group, they call it GAYLORD, are now fighting for Nigerian government just to get recognition in Nigeria. Gay group is what Nigerians are using now to fight them now. And they are calling the Eastern region governors, are calling on IPOB to come and negotiate. Have you seen how stupid they are? You are calling Nnamdi Kanu and his group to come and negotiate with you. And in other side, you're just sharpening your sword to choke him from the back. I am sorry, we are not in Nigeria. We are in our village in the Western world, where you do come take treatment, where you do come move around with public transport, where you do come and live as a human being. As I said it before, every Nigerian, you see how they give that man knock inside that train. I know that most of you have seen that video. Start molesting these people wherever you find them. You get every right to dash a dirty slap. That slap when you give them, you don't withdraw some of your money. Spit on them, throw them egg, boo the man, molest them, make this place uncomfortable. And if you know the addresses, schools where their children are studying in Western world, start making it public. Writing it on Facebook. Write everything. Write their name, their school, their department. Make it open. So that they will start getting visitors. People who go come with them, sit down with them, drink coffee. Yes. I believe that their fathers have developed Nigeria. Their fathers have built wonderful schools for our children and our brothers back home. What a wonderful move. We love it more than any other thing. But they have to leave this West and move down to that place and study in the universities that their fathers have maintained for the people they are dreaming to go and rule. You know, I tell my people during the time that they passed this not too young to rule Nigeria, I tell my people, I say, stop jubilating. Stop jumping up and down. They are now getting old and their children are now graduating. They have now passed not too young to rule Nigeria. Me and you, how many of us has up to 50 million naira to buy ticket to go for presidency? How many of us has up to how many million naira to spend? Just throw that ticket away. Whether you pass or you not pass. Which people get that money? Is their children that are also in position of those money. How many of you has millions to lobby party for the party to appoint you? You don't have the money. It's also their children. So, not too young to rule wasn't made for you and I. It was made for them and for their children. That is the government of the people, government of the family, for the family and only for the families and the concubines. Take it or you leave it. If you are distancing yourself in molesting these politicians, thinking that they will give you complimentary card, you know, before when IPOB have not yet started, politicians do visit Germany here. We meet them. We are happy to sit down with them, and they will give you complimentary card. The number is not working. They will give you complimentary card, and if they go back, you can call that number till that kingdom come. It's not working. And since we have been collecting this complimentary card, what have you achieved? What have your situation changed? They will come here, they will load almost 13 trailers. They will load 40 trailers. The other one, a senator came this place. He went to one German shop, bought up to 15,000 worth of suits. To the extent, the shop owner indirectly called the criminal police. Criminal police came in with a machine to see if the money he's going to give is original. But after much, they now find out that he's a senator from Nigeria. Even though the shop owner become a worker, start carrying his bag, giving his card and everything, looking for contact. That is our taxpayers' money. That was our money, and we are moving around with him, thinking that is what we are doing is good. Today, look at I'm still in Western world. Cold don't they come now? We don't enter September. While my people they there, they enjoy sun, they eat better food, eat. Most of them go say, we where they Europe would enjoy. Most of the thing we are eating here is contaminated food, MGO, genetic modified food. While they eat food where they don't put fertilizer, they don't put any chemical. If they see your body go there solid. No matter how you look like, but you are okay. So if the government can't do good, my people, do you know that Nigerians feel live up to 100? And my father now is getting to 100 years. His brother was 100 and something. Imagine if our government is working. Maybe that his brother that died at 100 and something, and they take good care of him. He may break the record of old age. Every day, young boys are dying on the street. People are killing themselves. Even police. If everybody's Nigerians are eating themselves up. Masses are dying. No food, nothing. Everywhere is hard block. Can't you start molesting these politicians back home? Can't you start throwing egg if their vehicles are crossing? Are they going to kill everybody? If you guys will be able to revoke from inside, as Nnamdi Kanu is waking up from abroad, you guys start from home. You will see they will start. Imagine Nnamdi Kanu gave them no fly zone, and one tried to penetrate, he was molested, and the governors of Eastern region start pushing back on herdsmen, start asking Katori area to come out for Igbo land, start telling Buhari that they will not allow this, start talking about their own people. Only one step Nnamdi Kanu took. One step. And as Nnamdi Kanu talk about no fly zone, they should not travel. All of them now start demanding IPOB should come. They are not in support of Kabradans. They did not ask Kabradans to attack Nnamdi. You see them distancing themselves on the same rubbish they rubbish themselves before that. They are the one that invited the Kabradans to come and destroy the evil Nnamdi Kanu. They love to take your right. They love to take what belongs to you. They love to seize your future. But Nnamdi Kanu just want to tell them, you have visa, but you will not no longer enjoy that stay in Western world. See how they are panicking. Then think, if they will impose what they impose to you on them, you will see that they will turn everything, and you notice that the people that are destroying Nigeria is the presidency and the governors of the state, both the senators. How many senators of Nigeria today are reporting back to their constituency, telling them what they are doing, what they have achieved, how this is going? In the federal level, they send them to. They don't do it. They are now gods. They now summon their people that send them there. The people no longer summon them to give their feedback. And somebody stand up to sue Nnamdi in International Criminal Court that Nnamdi Kanu is threatening to do rally against president. Nnamdi Kanu is threatening Eastern region governors. Is this an argument? Even before the court, they are taking the case. They have started telling the court how they should rule the case. They should tell Britain to cancel his citizenship and deport him back to Nigeria. They should place $1 billion damages on Nnamdi. Are we inside Nigeria, where you will tell a judge how to rule his case? This place is an independent world. You don't dare tell court on how to handle their affairs. That is minus for these people suing Nnamdi Kanu to International Criminal Court. And I'm challenging Nnamdi, stand up and sue them back. You have a lot of people back home, lawyers. Let them gather enough information that you will use. You take them to International Criminal Court about the criminals and case they are doing. You take them to the European Human Rights Court against the killings and massacring and destruction of the business of your people all over Nigeria. Herdsmen are slaughtering the entire Enugu state, raping women that have not seen prick since 70 years, they will go there and use the same thing they use against cow, and they will use it on 70 years old woman inside farm. You know? You know? And people will still see all these crimes. They will now went on to sue Nnamdi Kanu. They will see all these atrocities. A reverend father was killed. You know? A king of a village was killed. All of them came from Ekweremadu's area. All these people they are killing came from Ekweremadu's area. The same Ekweremadu that they were molested, they are killing your people, and you put on coat of arms of Nigeria to come and celebrate the New Year festival of the Igbo people, the traditional Igbo festival in Germany. In short, they did not even treat you well. They could have made you go naked. Going back to his people, to lie to his people that he came to negotiate the white people that will come and do business in Nigeria. Motherfucker criminal. Instead of you to tell your people that they use that opportunity to move money from Nigeria to Europe, they came to negotiate. I went to a meeting. Let me tell you, people, I went to a meeting. Nigerian Business Association and German Chamber of Commerce. They get meeting for Sheraton Hotel. I was there. And they were telling the Germans how beautiful it is to invest in Nigeria. The resources Nigeria has, everything. Do you know what the German guy asked the Nigerians after they wangle all their mouth? People will not get bread. As they wangle and finish, the German guy picked microphone. Ask that idiot where they talk that rubbish. You people are moving your own money out of Nigeria to Europe. And they are calling us, the Europeans, to come and invest into the economy you are running away from. Have you seen that one happening before? What a dirty slap. To tell you they know you more than you know yourself. You are moving your own hard money, people's money, taxpayers' money, into a strange account. They know it is their own. We are not in Nigeria. They trace everything that moves around. They trace it. They know where it comes from, who owns it, and everything. And you move your own money to Europe and ask the Europeans to come and invest in your own economy. The man asks, how can that thing happen? Why should I move my own money that is safe, secured, guaranteed in German economy and move it to a place where I can lose all my investment under the twinkle of eye? Do you know that they couldn't even answer that question? Nigerians on that Sheraton meeting couldn't answer or convince the Europeans, because you cannot show any Westerner one company that you are investing in Nigeria, one industry that you have built. Look at Nigerian steel company. Steel company they have started building. The children that were not born when Nigeria started building their steel company, they are now grandfathers and grandmothers. Just imagine. For somebody to just volunteer himself, for what? What are you standing to gain to sue Nnamdi Kanu in International Criminal Court? You know? What are you standing to gain? Are you promoting or are you saving the lives of Nigerians that Nnamdi Kanu is fighting to save? Because agitation of Biafra is not agitation for Biafrans alone. It's a wake-up call to all Nigerians. If you go to the Northerners that do call themselves born to rule, everybody is sitting on the street. Flies is entering inside their mouth. They are drinking this kunu or whatever they drink. No food. If they get hunger, they go to Alhaji. Alhaji will put food inside one tray. They will sit down and eat. You are not even creating one job for your people. No good pump water, nothing. You are not giving people the basic thing that human being as a human need to live. Look at Nigerians living in Germany. Even though you are under asylum, all of them, German value your life. They go to hospital free of charge. They get their sickness, everything treated. Do your government in Nigeria get money past Germany? German are production company. They use sand, convert sand into metal and use and build something where Nigerians go pack them for their garage. Use and they do big man. But you get gold, you get diamond, you get oil, you get palm oil, you get granite, you get a lot of things that a country need to be built with gold. Everybody. Have you heard how much since Obasanjo entered into power, since Nigeria entered into so-called democracy, how much have been moved into Nigeria, out of Nigerian economy? Up to $16 trillion. Money where China save, where they make China big man today. Money where Western world get them, they use and they do big man. That is what Nigeria steal from their people. 16 trillion. And you look all this crime, the only crime you find is Nnamdi Kanu molest Ekweremadu. Nnamdi Kanu want to demonstrate against Muhammadu Buhari. Nnamdi Kanu want to wake Nigerians up. That is the only crime that God gave you in your brain as a human being, as lovers of the people of Nigeria. The only thing you find is you find Nnamdi Kanu guilty. Oh, Mama Africa will chase you, both in your dream, everywhere you find yourself, you will never have peace in your life. I am not here to protect Nnamdi Kanu, but for somebody to look at Nigeria, me, I'm a Nigerian. I wasn't born in Nigeria, but both where I was born in Africa valued my life more than Nigeria values me. Europe did not invite me. Germany did not invite me. I entered their country by force. Still, I was given shelter, first of all, where to hide my head. They give me clothes to wear. They give me shoes to put on. And they show me canteen if I'm hungry, where I will go and eat. If at all these criminals are stealing Nigerian money, in every community, when I say people go there, they eat food free. What is food? Employ 3-5 people where go they prepare food. That people where they render useless. At least give them food for them to eat and wait maybe for the death to come and carry them. You deny them good pump water. You deny them food. You deny them road. You deny them fence sick. You deny them paracetamol. Oh my God, you are heartless. You deny them their citizenship. You deny to know whom they are. Look, if you look this marathon show that Russian president do once a year. On that show, you will notice that President Putin know every inch and corner of his country. He know every inch and corner of his country. He listens to his people. They tell him, Mr. President, you have developed this area. Our area is this. He will tell you, as from tomorrow or next tomorrow, job will start on that area and job will start on that area. In Nigeria, good luck Jonathan want address his people. They use plank, build, knock something so that water will fill that place, no go enter his shoe. I say, if I were there on that day, I will tell them, Mr. President, if you love us, as our leg dey inside this water, make your leg enter inside this water. Feel what we are feeling. Not see yourself as God over us. Look at Muhammadu Buhari. Entire Nigeria have never... What is happening? Why is YouTube doing this one again? Eh? Can somebody hear me? Can somebody hear me? If you can hear me, write yes. Because YouTube is giving me error that YouTube, why are you helping Nigerian government? Oh my God. Oh my God. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience bluffing. It is a lie, YouTube. It is a lie. If you can hear me, write yes, you can hear me now. Because I'm getting an error. Maybe it's a way to just make me to stop what I'm saying. If you are hearing me, write something, yes, I'm hearing you, so that I will continue. Because everything on my area is showing green and YouTube is showing me now red. Okay, Henry, thank you very much. Thank you. So, my people, for somebody to come out to I don't know where I stopped before they start all this messing around. You see, they don't want us to give out the good news. They don't want us to talk about ourselves. Our government are lobbying everywhere to block our message. Please, the only thing, because I know that if this video stop now, they will put shadow bounding. You know what is shadow bounding? Shadow bounding means that people will no longer find this video. You know, please share this video on your social media so that this video will get out whether they like it or not. Make people to join, make people to notice this video. You know, because what they are doing, they are helping the government of Nigeria to block that information from going out. And my message now to International Criminal Court. International Criminal Court, you are being created to fight for corruption in African presidency or African politicians. You know quite well that what Nnamdi Kanu is doing is not against anybody. What Nnamdi Kanu is doing is not against any human being. Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for the right of their people, his people, and entire Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu was in prison, still in the custody of DSS, but he was fighting for Hausa people that were jailed without court case. If at all Nnamdi Kanu is there for only the Biafrans, he won't even talk about these people. And if you come into the Biafra land we are talking of, it's not yet developed. But the Biafran people are the ones that the South Africans are killing because of the development and the businesses they are building in South Africa. Our people are developing South Africa. Our people are developing Zimbabwe, Kenya, all over up to Ghana. To tell you, if Biafra stand as a country, entire Africa will gain. And Biafra is that road of liberation of every black race, because Nigeria is a company. Nigeria is a company and it remains company. They will be keep on running for the benefit of the British. But if Biafra comes, Biafra will be an independent nation that will shine light to other African nations. Nigeria is answering elephant or hippopotamus of Africa. It's because of the Biafran people. So, Nnamdi Kanu is not committing any crime. Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for the freedom of humanity in Africa. Allowing that case or accepting that case to look into it is unacceptable to us here. And I'm looking for the number. I will call Hague. I will call Hague and I will make them to understand we get this information, throw away that case. Or else we will preach you, we will spread your name as a extended hand of Nigeria to punish the Biafrans wherever they are. And if I get that number, I will make it public so that if you have access to call, start calling them, tell them, drop that case. Drop it. You shouldn't even look into that case. You shouldn't even look into it. Drop it out, throw it away. If somebody should face justice, it's the federal government of Nigeria. And it's Muhammadu Buhari. The same Buhari is a terrorist. You know, if we are talking this, people think that we hate Buhari. Nobody hates Buhari. Buhari is a terrorist. Do you know why I call Buhari a terrorist? It is only a terrorist that terrorists will choose to negotiate on their behalf. Terrorists cannot come and choose Mirror Africa to go and negotiate on their behalf. It can't work. Because I can never negotiate anything on their behalf. I don't know them. But during the time of Goodluck Jonathan, Boko Haram choose Buhari to be their representative to them and Nigerian government. That stamps you, that shows you that he's a terrorist. He is the one that's supposed to stand before the Hague and be answering questions. He's the one that was promoting and protecting with his military, the herdsmen parading the entire of Nigeria, wiping out the citizens of the country. The same Buhari, who have failed to develop his country, is now building road connecting Nigeria and Niger road connecting Nigeria and Chad, building bridges, building railways, while inside Nigeria, there is no railway that will connect from east to the north, from north to the west, all part of Nigeria. He have not even built the one that will connect all the whole capitals of the state of the federation. But he's busy using taxpayers' money, building bridges, railway, everything, road from Nigeria to Chad, Nigeria to Niger, because the people that press and rig the whole election came from Niger and Chad. And don't forget that the president of those countries came to Nigeria to campaign for Buhari. Nobody come from east to campaign for, but those people are the ones. So Nnamdi Kanu telling Nigerians living in diaspora to wake up and start demonstrating again. You know, let me tell you people something. Before that, I normally travel too much with train. At times, if I went to restaurant, I do sit down with some of the white people, not Germans, different white people from all over Western countries. And at times, they will ask me, where are you from? I said, Nigeria. They will say, oh my God, one of the blessed country on planet, but bad and corrupt government are making us look like Somalia. And I will tell him that, but you people will see all these things, you will do nothing. Do you know what they normally reply to me? They will tell me that we are not complaining. And I asked them, I said, how all of you keep on saying that we are not complaining, Are we not complaining? I'm the one complaining to you now. They laugh at me. They say that your leaders will visit these countries or visit any place. You people will go and welcome him, embrace him, shake him, dance for him, do everything, and we will be looking. He said that them, the West, will be looking. Are we dormant? Instead of us to protest against this bad government, we will be dancing for them. Now, Nnamdi Kanu have wake you up to tell you, you need to demonstrate. It is your right. You heard the German police when they called him. Are you investigating the case? Have they arrested them? They said no. The secretary that visited Germany, his people demonstrated against him, and it's normal. It's normal. Angela Merkel that rules Germany, if she does the time when she allowed the immigrant to float into Germany, they boo her, they throw her eggs, they throw her things. That is normal because the government is the people. It's not those people standing there. You are only their messenger representing them. But if you fail to represent them the way they want it, then they will boo you and throw you eggs. Somebody like Ekweremadu will come and they boo him. You were freaking out. While people are dying in Nigeria, nobody's freaking out because of that. How hypocritical are these people? People are dying day by day in Nigeria. No sick. I said, no sick. You know how many people have died in Nigeria because of high blood pressure? While millions of people in Western world are living with high blood pressure, taking their treatment every day, and they are alive, getting old, do their thing, go to their normal business. Nigeria has no medicine even to maintain anything. Do you know that AIDS is spreading Nigeria now like kerosene? Nigeria have lost control since Muhammadu Buhari entered into office. Everything just they consume Nigeria. Nigerians should go on their knees and pray. Let no Ebola appear in Nigeria. If Ebola appeared as the thing appeared during the time of Jonathan, una name go turn to sorry. Una name go become sorry. And I pray that such a thing should not come. God, please protect my people. Protect Nnamdi, protect Biafra, protect IPOB, protect Igbo people, protect Eastern region, wherever they find themselves. Nothing should touch them. Give them maximum security. And IPOB people, indigenous people of Biafra, start filing their own case, prepare your own case and push. Now, somebody have taken step now against Nnamdi. Now, let us step our own step and see who will cry. Because it's not he who called the police will always win the case. As they have taken, short, let me use another word. As they have sued Nnamdi now, Nnamdi, you are no longer going to spend money to open a case against Nigeria. Nigeria have already opened a case for themselves. Now it's for you to gather every evidence you hold against Nigeria to twist that case. In short, Hague, don't throw this case away. Don't throw this case away. Let's reverse this case. Because he that called police doesn't mean that he's innocent. You have called police, you have taken Nnamdi Kanu to court. Nnamdi, call all your lawyers in Nigeria. Let them gather every evidence from the destruction of Igbo people's business all over Nigeria, to the killings of Igbos all over Nigeria, to the wiping of the judicial killings that is happening in the Eastern region, to the Operation Cobra Dance they did on our people, the whole killings that have been happening, the herdsmen that are wiping out our people, you know, the invasion of the Muslims of our people being promoted and protected by Muhammadu Buhari. Gather all these things. The killings of Mossop, all Biafra movement, those political prisoners in prison, everything. Gather all those things. Let us see how this case is going to end. Let us see how this case is going to end. Nigeria have raised the leg. Oh my God. And these governors, none of them from today shall visit Western world until this case finish. None. All Eastern region politicians, they shall not visit Western world until this case end. Anywhere you find them, pick your phone, start calling. Even though on a day 2 or 3, start heavy beating. Heavy beating. Heavy one. If you enter Nigerian embassy, enter beating. So that they go to close their embassy. They will force to close their embassies in Western world. And all of them will move down to Nigeria. And all their embassies, we may start turning to Biafran embassy. Raise our flag there. Beat them heavy, hell out of them, and raise our flag. Police may bring it down later, but that is the next way to follow. If they want molestation, we got to give them the real game. They have started. They are the one that, look, they keep on, they are the one that keeps on throwing themselves outside. Giving this guy money and this gay homosexual group to go and sue Nnamdi Kanu. Suing Nnamdi Kanu means they are suing the entire Eastern region. And we must fight for it. I am not here to protect Nnamdi. But as heartless as Nigerian government, they have no right to complain. They have no right to complain in anything. Hoo-ha! So, my people, if you have not yet subscribed to Mirror African TV, try to do so. Please copy this link, share it on your social media, Facebook, share it through WhatsApp. You know, this message needs to get out very, very fast. Because I know as soon as I drop this thing now, they will place shadow bounding so that the video will not be able to be popping up the way it's supposed to be doing. You know, because it's all about, you know, the people that they don't spend money on their people, but they like to spend money to block so that people will not hear their crimes and evil they are doing. Thank you. God bless you. Remain blessed. I am sorry that I'm not coming live every day. I am here to give you the real info. Whenever the real one comes out, I come for it. Thank you. God bless you. Remain blessed and have a wonderful week. God bless you wherever you find yourself, and bye-bye for now.